Lincoln, Nebraska. Wouldn't you know it, they have their own startup airline now. Broadway Airlines, operated by the charter airline GlobalX, operates service in their Airbus A320 out of Lincoln to cities such as Dallas, Vegas, and Minneapolis, and much more. Today, I'm in Dallas taking a flight up to Lincoln. And that's what today is going to be all about.
I like them both. Honestly, no complaints with either. This is more scheduled. It gives us like more scheduled flying. The charter stuff is also fun. You know, getting to go to new places.
You have like the cool destinations too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I like the mixture of both.
There isn't an online check-in for Redway yet, so if you're an introvert like me, then you're out of luck. So you gotta check in the old-fashioned way. Hi, check-in to Lincoln.
You need to hurry up because we're going to start recording.
I'm sorry?
Hurry up.
I arrived into Dallas on a delayed flight, so I was a tad late for check-in. I was a bit late for my inbound flight, so I had to run over here.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yep, now I'll give you 1D, okay?
Okay.
You don't go there. You're good.
Okay, cheers. Have a good one. As I walked through the jet bridge, I saw my 17-year-old Airbus A320 that will be taking me up to Lincoln today. November 218 Golf X-ray is right up today and was delivered brand new to Virgin America in July of 2006, registered as November 626 Vector Alpha. Then it moved to Alaska Airlines when they bought out Virgin America in January of 2018. And then finally, in November of 2021, it got to GlobalX, where it kept that same registration up until about a year ago when it got the GlobalX registration that it is now. I made the quick walk to seat 3A with a width of 21 and a pitch of 41. The cabin on this A320 was kept the exact same as it was when it was with Alaska Airlines, so all the seats will come with in-seat power. Alright, made it on board the former Alaska Airlines Airbus A320. That will be taking me up to Lincoln today. They didn't change the cabin at all. It's the exact same as what the Alaska cabin was on the A320. So here we are in seat 3 Alpha. So in case you just weren't following along, just to catch up, my flight inbound from St. Louis got delayed, so I had to run to the ticketing counter for Redway, wait in line, and then they checked me in seat 30C. And long story short, got the TSA, got here, and since the first class was so empty, there's only about like 5-6 seats that are occupied in the first class cabin. So at the end of the day, I was able to get seat 3 Alpha since it was still open for me. So here we are, exact same thing as is on what the Alaska A320 cabin was, and let's fly a charter airline. After I got settled in, a few of the packs in the economy cabin got some last minute upgrades to first class since it was so empty. It wasn't long until they were doing a safety demo and they were pushing out.
Crew Captain Roshan will be assisted by First Officer Patrick. Of weapons report today are Ali, Steve, Keith, Sheriff, and myself, Jose.
Flex, SRS, Doing Nav, ACAM Blue, power set. Airspeed alive. Alright, after that long-winded taxi and departure out of Dallas-Fort Worth, we are in the late stages of our climb, hitting some bumps, as you may or may not be able to see. But yeah, the cabin crew started their drink and snack service to the first class cabin. I got myself a nice Pepsi right here, and they also had this bacon and cream cheese that was on the menu that looked pretty good, or sounded pretty good, I should say, because when they got to me, they actually ran out of it, which is kind of a shame, because A, I'm a picky eater, and B, I was kind of hoping to get like a good feel for how the food was here on Redway. But anyway, yeah, I bet it's good. There were some other options, but the bacon and cream cheese sounded pretty good. But anyway, the air has gotten smoother, so I will definitely cheers to that.
Let's go.
Alright, welcome to the Redway Loo. Honestly, nothing too special, just the normal narrow body bathroom look. You got the sink down there, the sink things, paper towel things. You got the soap, it does soap things. And the loo itself, it does loo things. Pretty clean, nothing wrong with it. Just any normal aircraft loo. Alright, making our approach into Lincoln. Overall, pretty relaxing flight. Just the crew doing their one and only food and drink service to the first class cabin during our climb out. But other than that, pretty relaxing. They don't really do anything else other than the 2 trash runs kind of near the end. But yeah, great to be technically in an Alaska A320 since they retired. But yeah, pretty good relaxing flight overall. And I'll see you guys on the ground in Lincoln. As we prepared for approaching Lincoln, I felt very well rested after just barely making it on. I'm going to take this time to reflect on this flight using my Chino original rating system. My Raleigh rating scale uses 6 categories to review the flight and hopefully set the best expectations for what to expect. The service gets a 10 out of 10. Everything started with the gate agent waiting behind the counter checking in some fellow guests who are also late. Even though the email with the booking receipt says that the boarding closes 45 minutes prior to departure, and if it's any later than the check-in closes, and you missed your flight. Once I was the last one in, the crew let me sit in any open first class seat, and the one I booked was still open. Once we were airborne, they did their normal drink and beverage services and trash runs. The cleanliness gets a 10 out of 10. This is an absolutely beautiful cabin and looked brand new. It is from Alaska Airlines after all. The Wi-Fi gets a 0 out of 10. There was no streaming network that I could find, so unfortunately you are going to be disconnected. They must have just taken the router out or something when they switched over. One of the things I look forward to the most in these new airline reviews, especially with the startups, is what they do for the food and snack services. The bacon and cream cheese sounded pretty promising, as I hadn't had breakfast yet, and I was pretty disappointed to find out that they had run out. They did offer a couple other options, but me being the picky eater that I am, I had to decline that. If you ever watch any of my other reviews on Alaska Airlines first class, you'll know that I'm not a very big foodie. They did have other options for alternatives, but for that, it's a 7 out of 10. And I'm being pretty generous with that one. The entertainment got a 2 out of 10. There is no in-flight Wi-Fi or entertainment site that it would direct you to with no TV and movies, so you are left with just the views outside and the content that you hopefully downloaded pre-flight. However, you do get this nice magazine in the seat back pocket highlighting Lincoln, which makes sense for a startup that's based in Lincoln and wants to grow it. The seat gets a 9.5 out of 10. You can watch literally any of my reviews on Alaska Airlines first class cabin, and you see the exact same thing. It's the same wide, thick armrest, and in-seat power that you get on any other first class product in the US. It was really comfortable though in the laid back position with the footrest down, but the only thing about that was the seat in front of you. If that was leaned back, it limits your space quite a bit. So the overall Raleigh rating for this flight is going to be a 6.5 out of 10. Was it worth the $350? No. Was it comfortable? Sure. But if you can get it for cheaper, then go for it. If you see the first class or go extra option is for to sell for over $250, then I'm going to say no to that. Hey, how's it going?
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. How was the flight up from Dallas?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Awesome, yeah.
No complaints out there. It was beautiful out there, so...
Awesome, yeah.
Just had some weather that we had to beat around.
Right, yeah. I'm based in St. Louis, and I flew down here to try out Redway, and we had some a storm cell just to the north, so we had to participate around that. So yeah, I almost missed a flight today, so I'm just glad I was able to make it.
Well, welcome on board.
Thank you. Yeah.
So far?
It was pretty good, honestly. I'm from the Pacific Northwest, so I fly Alaska a lot, and this being like a
nice.
former Alaska cabin, being a lot of fun.
Yeah, are you a plane spotter or
I
something?
am,
like
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, Oshkosh. Got this in Oshkosh.
Oh, nice. Did you go this year?
I did, yeah.
Nice,
I did,
awesome.
yeah.
I wish I could have gone out there. I love Oshkosh. It's a beautiful time.
It is, yeah. They sent the Super Guppy and the Constellation this year.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Raleigh Fisher.
Raleigh?
Raleigh.
Oh, nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice.
Yeah. You want to take a picture of you?
Yeah, sure.
From here?
Yeah.
Something?
Do you have a preference between like the charter flights and this new Redway thing going on?
I like them both. Honestly, no complaints with either. This is more scheduled. It gives us like more scheduled flying. The charter stuff is also fun. Getting to go to new places.
You have like the cool destinations too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I like the mixture of both.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a good company, so I can't complain.
Also, like this is the only A320 in the fleet, right now.
Only A320 in the Redway fleet, but we have.
Yeah. Because you have the.
We have other ones just flying, doing different charter stuff in different places.
Because I got the 321, the 320, and the 321 freighter for GlobalX.
Okay, so you know it all. So
Yeah.
This guy's an aviation nerd.
I'm an av geek, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and then, but no, yeah, this being the only A320 with Redway, it's a lot more scheduled.
Yeah.
Because you got this one to like Lincoln and like Dallas, Minneapolis and back. Yeah, all those.
Exactly. It does it all. So,
Yeah. Are you going to Minneapolis later?
No, a different crew's going to
Okay,
take
yeah.
you. Are you going out to
I
Minneapolis?
am, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. They'll take you out there. They're a good bunch of people too.
Awesome,
so,
yeah.
It's nice meeting you.
Awesome, yeah. I'm gonna
Did
yeah,
you-
sure, of course.
Sure,
Yeah. Alright, welcome to Lincoln. Absolutely beautiful terminal they have here. It's very quiet. This is where United flies out of, this in the terminal. So very quiet. And I'm going to be spending the next 5 hours here. I'm flying on Redway out to Minneapolis later tonight. So not a bad place to be spending the next few hours. But anyway, yeah, final thoughts on Redway. They were great, amazing crew. Talking to the captain and FO up there. Super nice, super chill. I know I talked over them a little bit, but yeah, no, that's just my av geek geeking out and me just nerding out over the whole like Redway and like A320 and like flight tech ops and everything going on in there. But that was a lot of fun. They were super nice about it. And and in my next video later this week, I'll review the economy product on Redway from here up to Minneapolis. So I look forward to seeing you guys then. Bye for now. Well, when you have one aircraft in your fleet, there's only so much you can do. So they timed out because of the weather, and then they canceled the flight. Good morning, here we are, back at the airport. There's the aircraft that's gonna be taking me up to Minneapolis today. How would you like to exchange your economy seat for my first class seat? We got the full Redway mirror right here. It's not every day you get the entire economy cabin to yourself.